So, as we're at the end of what I deem a good reading month, I decided that now would be the best time for me to pick my March reads just so that I could, be a little bit more anticipated for the month of March. I'm a little bit under the weather, and so my voice sounds a little nasally. Do apologize, or I don't, but Anyways, we're going to use our TBR jar to pick our reads. Now, in the month of March, I do plan to read the entire Twilight series. So, which I think it's a total of 7 books because there is Life and Death, and then there is the Midnight Sun. So I think, and then there's a short life of Bree Tanner. So yeah, I think it's about 7 or 8 books. Anyways, I do want to read the entire Twilight series. And so for next month's TBR, I'm only going to be picking 5 books because I'm done with the Twilight series, I don't think I will be able to read more than probably 13 books next month. So we're going to see which 5 books will be our lucky 5. So here's my jar. I made these back in 2025, I think. So a bunch of these I don't know if I've read the books that these qualify for, or I don't know. We're gonna see. So this says a thriller slash mystery book. I'm too far away from the camera, so you probably won't see. But this says a thriller slash mystery book. Now, one of the things that I decided I wanted to do this year is if I have a book that was previous on, like, say I have a book on my February TBR I didn't read in February, and I'm just gonna move it to the other month. I don't know. It probably doesn't make any sense, but I don't know. I just don't. I want I want to read as much book as possible because at the end of this year, I do want to do a big unhaul. I do want to get rid of books that I read and did not like, or books I don't plan to read. And I'm only going to do that if I, keep reading the book. And if I keep picking new books, eventually some books are, at the end of the year, some books are not going to be read because, I don't know. It probably doesn't make any sense, but yeah. So a mystery slash thriller book. Um, hmm, hmm. So for my mystery slash thriller book, we're gonna go with The Woman in Cabin 10 because this is also one of the books, the 26 books I want to read this year. And so every month I do want to at least try to prioritize reading one book from my yearly TBR. So that's this book. And yeah, this one says read a book you've owned the longest. And okay, I'm gonna see. One of the very first books I bought. Okay, we're gonna have to go on Amazon. So I'm gonna get my computer and we're gonna go through Amazon to see, because whatever book I've owned the longest, I remember when I started buying books, I bought it on Amazon. So we're gonna go through Amazon, and I know I started buying books in 2023, so we're gonna go through Amazon and we're gonna see what book I've owned the longest. That will be fun. So I have my computer and we're gonna go to 2023. Oh no, my boobs are out. Gotta protect my dignity. Okay. Okay, we're in 2023. 2023. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yikes. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, I do not like this. Okay. Okay, let me check 2022 in case I bought. Okay, well, mm, I know I had another Amazon account before this. Okay. All right. Uh, uh. Okay, so according to my Amazon, the longest book I've owned is Every Summer After by Carly for Fortune. I said that wrong. I don't know what. Anyways, I never read this book. Every summer I make multiple attempts every summer to read this. Never get around to it. Hopefully, next month we do. Okay, so this one says a library book, which should not be hard because I do have multiple books unknown from my library, and for that I'm going to go with um, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. So this is also on one of the 26 books I want to read in 2026. So, I haven't really, as you can see, if you can see there right here, I haven't really read a lot. We're gonna go into March and I have barely read anything from my 26 books in 2023. So in 26 books in 2026. I don't know why I said 2023. So yeah, now we have our fourth book. Okay, so this one says a book with a number in the title and uh, book with a number in the title. For our book with a number in the title, we're going to go with The 7 Days of Us. And for our last book on the list, and this one says a book with two words in the title, which I don't think that should be hard, but we're going to just pick a book that I really, really, really want to read, like something that I'm really, really eager for. And let's see. So for a book with two words in the title, we're going to go with After You. And so we've picked our five books. We're just going to do a quick run through. So this follows, I think, I started reading this, as you can see from the bookmark. This follows me. This is book two of Me After You. I think it's a trilogy, and this follows Louisa's life right after Will Trainer. I won't spoil that book too much for you, but yeah, this is the second book in the trilogy. Um, I think this follows if this follows a family who, it's Christmas and they're coming together and nothing is as it seems. Everyone's hiding secrets. I've had this book a really long time. This, as you know, if you don't know, this is Pride and Prejudice. This follows, I think, Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy, courting, and, he has his pride and she has her prejudice. And, this, I think this follows some a guy and a girl. They met up for like a few summers and they fall in love and then something happened. It says 6 summers to fall in love, one moment to fall apart, a weekend to get it right. Yeah, I tend not to read synopsis a lot because they kind of ruin the book for me. And I'm assuming that this book is based on The Woman in Cabin 10. Now, this one of the reasons why I wanted to read this and I had it on my list is it's given girl on the train type of vibes, and I kind of love books like that. So yeah, those are the five books that I want to read in February. Let me know. I spoil all of that. Those are the five books I want to read in March. Let me know what books you plan to read in March and if any of my books are on your list. Now, once again, I do not apologize for my voice. That's a little nasally. I hope you have a wonderful. Oh my god, my hair is so itchy. I'm gonna put my hair up in a ponytail or something. So I hope you guys have a wonderful year, month, week, day, element, a second, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!